Hello, everyone. So, my name is Mark. I did probably like 4 or 5 videos on YouTube about 5 years ago about me. That was probably my first time really ever attempting to come off of heroin, which I had already been using for 5, 6 years at that point. And I wanted to do a little update. Not that it got so many views, but just in case anybody was wondering. And so, yeah, I would like to say that everything went really well and I continued to follow the right path and do well. But that is very far from the truth. I made it probably 5 months clean, and everything in my life had changed. I was feeling great, really positive. I had a great job. I was making really good money. Everything was cool. I got my license back, got a car, place to live. Everything came back in my life really, really fast and really good. And I was like, all right, I'm back. And all it took was one little slip. I ended up meeting some kid at the dumpster at my work. What a great place to meet somebody, huh? So I meet him. We start hanging out. I get his girlfriend a job at my work. And they came over to my house one night, and he knew that I was an addict, and I knew that he was an addict, but he told me that he was clean and everything, and I was like, oh, cool, somebody who I have something in common with. But that night, he overdosed in my bathroom, and I kicked in my own bathroom door, and I had to give him CPR for a really long time before he came back, but he did, and then I took his dope and did it, and that was the end of that. That was the end of my clean time that time. Stupid. And in the last 5 years since then, my disease got nothing but worse. Because originally, before the first videos that I made, I was living in South Lake Tahoe, and there wasn't too crazy of a scene out there. It was kind of expensive, harder to get, and I don't know. I moved to the Bay Area, and I mean, it's just pretty wild out here. So that wasn't probably the best choice, but it is what it is. And since then, I pretty much just went off the rails, started using a lot of Xanax, which I think is even worse than heroin in a lot of ways. Because, I don't know, heroin is bad and all that, everybody knows that, but I mean, it doesn't make you black the fuck out like Xanax and just act like a complete moron. But, so with my new addiction on top of my heroin addiction, and the combination of the two just ruined everything. I mean, oh wow, I can't even say all the stuff I did. Oh, I should be in prison. I can't believe I'm not. Wow. And wrecked so many cars, badly. I got in a lot of car wrecks, and some really bad ones. I broke my neck, my hip, my femur, and my tibia one time. That was about 2 years ago, and even that wasn't enough to, make me stop. I thought it would be at the time, and no, just keep going even harder, to the point where I got this ridiculous connect on Xanax where I was getting them for dirt cheap, and I would do I'd end up going through 25 bars in 2 days and shit, and just complete blackout, and I'm doing heroin too. Somebody should not be able to do that. In fact, just a couple weeks ago, yeah, this is about 2, 3 weeks ago, I had been clean for a month, and I have had little stretches of being clean here and there, but I've never made it past. I never make it past a full 30, 45 days. I always relapse before that, and I'm oh, it feels like I'm just always in withdrawal, always suffering, because I just can't put together a decent amount of time, which is just ridiculous. But yeah, about 3 weeks ago, I had been clean for a month. I ended up taking just one hit off some really potent fentanyl, and uh, I had no tolerance at that moment, because I had no tolerance. I took like a gigantic hit and held it in, and the next thing I know, I got Narcan like 4 times, and I almost died in a Home Depot parking lot. So that one. There's been other times where I like thought I OD'd, like because I like woke up with a needle in my arm, but I mean, I guess that was no big deal. Compared to this time, I mean, they were hitting me with Narcan like I said 4 times, and it took like I was out for a long time, I guess, and then when I woke up, it was just like like some Pulp Fiction shit, like wow, gross. Anyways, right now I've been clean for, I think today's day 5, and I feel alright, good for day 5, because I only relapsed for like not even 2 weeks. So it's not like a full-blown withdrawal, but I mean, I feel like shit. I haven't really slept. I slept a little bit last night, which is amazing for me for day 5, because usually I won't sleep for like weeks and weeks and weeks. But so I feel like I'll be feeling pretty good by like next week, I feel like. But yeah, so that's pretty much what happened to me. I mean, I wish I could tell a different story, but I mean, I feel like that would just be wrong, and this is the truth. This is what happened to me. And that's why if you're clean, stay that way, and if you're not, try to get help, because it's no way to live. Gotten fired from so many jobs. I've got fired from the same job like 3 times. And then after that, I just like continued to show up to jobs just high as a kite. And even though I'd be like one of the best workers there, after a certain point, they'd have to let me go because I'd be high as hell. One day I'd just show up like blacked out. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Oh my god. Yeah, so I mean, hopefully this time it works. And I don't know, maybe I'll update some more. Have a good one.